Hello and welcome to Easy Digital Art. If you're new here, I use Microsoft Office Shapes to create art. As well, I give you tips in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Today we're going to create a schedule in Excel using Office Shapes. So all I did was I've gone into View and I took out the grid lines. Then I created shapes and I also added columns for time, task, activity, and for status. This second line here, you could add it or you don't have to add it, but it's tells you what priority your tasks are. If it's high priority, the task will be over here. You can change the time interval if you want. You can have 6 to 6:15 or 6 to 6:30. The way it works with these shapes is you can change them different size. Can also increase them. If you want to block off more time, you can block off more time. And as well, you can change how much rounded the corners are. If you want to differentiate between the different tasks somehow, say housework and office work, then you can create different shapes. I've created different shapes for the status, and I have extra shapes here where I can just uh, take one and move it over if I want. You can also copy them. You go right click, copy, and just like you would with anything else, it's very simple. You just paste and that's it. I've got blank ones here, tasks. So if I want to create a new one, it's very easy. Say wash car. That's it. And then you can just move it over. And it's medium priority from three to 4. Or if you just want to do it from 3:30 to 4, just make it smaller. Status, if it's done, if it's postponed, if it's canceled. You can add an extra one here that's canceled. So let's create one of these shapes first. So I'm just going to go insert and then shapes and just select one of these. And this one's going to be, I'm going to give it a shape fill that's red. So then I click on it and the text will appear, the text cursor. So I'm just going to add that word to it. I'll type it in, give it some bold, make it a little bit bigger, and then move it around, and then highlight it, make it centered. If you go into the home tab, you can put it in the middle and then center it. So now it's nicely centered. I'm going to give it a thick border, shape outline black, and then the weight, I'm just going to say 2, just like the other ones are. What you can do now is you can go into shape effects, give it a bevel, like so. So now you have your shape that you're using. I'm going to create another one with rounded corners for the task, just to show you how it's done really quickly. Shapes, rounded corner, rectangle. So you select that. I'm going to select our color. We're going to go more fill colors, standard. Let's look here. Okay, we'll give it like a dark green. Okay, and then I'm going to round the corners by grabbing that little yellow dot. And I'm just going to round them even more. So that much, and then make sure it's about the same size, like so. Shape outline, make it black, weight, say 1.5. Shape effects, bevel. Okay. Now we're going to double click onto the inside of it. And now I'm going to write, let's just say, oh, I don't know, wash dishes, for example. Let's just highlight it now, make it bold, make it larger, center it here. Actually, you can center it here as well, like so. And I think we're going to make it a little bit larger than that. Size 16. Depending on the color, it could be either white or black font, whatever works best. So with this one, let's move it here. It's medium priority. Let's just say 12 o'clock, half an hour. Make it like that. If it took you a while to do it, you can stretch it out that way. If you have, you want to do the wash the dishes, that's your higher priority, but you also want to have a coffee break. You can take the coffee break, for example, copy, and then paste. And you can have, when you're finished with the dishes, if there's time left, you can have a coffee break. So that's basically how this scheduling system works. I've also made the first row, I froze it so it stays visible. And the way you do that, if you don't know, is you select the row, view, freeze panes, freeze top row. I don't even know if you have to select that, but I do anyways. So freeze top row, and then that stays there. So it's very basic, but it's at the very least you have your tasks for the day uh, on the sheet. So whatever you can get done, you can get done. And I'll probably change the interval to be 7 to 8, something like that, instead of 7, 8, 9, 10, how it's set up right now. But yeah, that's about it. That's another way to use Office Shapes. The nice thing is you can move them around anywhere. You can make them larger if you want to use more time. So it's quite handy. I hope this helped you. If it did, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.